Hello and welcome to Video Revealed. I'm Colin Smith. Let's find out what exactly is hue, saturation, and lightness. I think it's incredibly valuable to understand what HSL is, hue, saturation, lightness, because you'll use this everywhere, in video, in images, graphics, even when you're going to pick out paint at the hardware store. Let's go have a look at defining what is hue, saturation, lightness, and then we'll apply it to some video clips. Okay, so let's first of all not get confused between hue, saturation, lightness and hue, saturation, and value. Both hue and saturation are the same, but the difference here with value and lightness is the more value you have, the more of the color you have. It doesn't mean that HSL is any way deficient at demonstrating the color. The full spectrum of color is still there. It's just, this is more common. You'll find HSL in a color effect, and you'll find HSB more about picking colors, like Photoshop has HSB in one of its color pickers. So color can't be represented in 2 dimensions. It's always in 3 dimensions. That's why you see these crazy graphs and cones and things like that, because there are 3 different components to every bit of color. And the saturation is how rich the color is. If you remove the saturation, it looks like you made a black and white. You didn't. You just removed the color of the image to 0. That's all. The lightness is just that. It's how light something is. The hue is a little harder to understand, but let's go look at some examples here. I've got an airy raw image here, specifically just to talk mostly about saturation values and what happens when you add contrast. On the left-hand side in my Lumentri scopes, I have the RGB parade, and I have the, this is the YUV. The HLS vector scope is for film. You want the video version, which is the YUV one. What's interesting about this particular scope is how it shows saturation, and that's the amount that you'll see here in the center. There's not a lot of saturation, so this is not very large. And this line here is where the skin tones are. That's where they fall in the spectrum. So if you increase the contrast, so in the Lumentri effects, if I increase the contrast, you can see my RGB parade is growing, but also the saturation value in here is expanding. That's typical, and that's easy to understand. If you increase the lightness, so let me reset this. And instead of using the basic settings, I'm going to go to the color wheels. If you increase the midtones, you can see the saturation is changing a little bit, but not much. Not as much as when you change it for the overall contrast. So if I take the shadows and dump them down, look at the saturation start to increase. And now when I take the highlights up and expand the latitude, you see this is a much more pleasing image, and look what's happened to the saturation. So let's bypass that for a second and turn it back on. So by simply increasing the contrast, you've increased the saturation. You can't get away from that. You can now compensate, and I'll show you that in a sec, but it's always worth keeping that in mind. If your image is already very saturated but not very dynamic, if you increase the dynamics, you're also going to increase the saturation, which could clip in the broadcast world. So we could go back to our basic correction, and then there is a saturation slider, and we could reduce that saturation. You can see that the overall latitude is the same. We still get dark darks and light lights, but we're just removing the saturation. If we pump the saturation up, then we'll see more saturation show up. If we reset this whole thing and instead start with a LUT, this is more typical of what you can do, and this is not the correct LUT. In this example, this was shot with a log file on an Arri camera, which I've converted just quickly over here to HD just so it's faster. But typically you do that because you have so much latitude. Look at this, I'll turn that off. You have all this area in the top and all this area at the bottom. And when you apply the LUT, it now, the LUT is based on that particular camera. So it now looks more natural to what that scene is. And then you color grade on top of that. But you can see just adding that LUT also increases the saturation. So we're also changing the overall lightness value too. So when I'm moving those sliders, I'm changing the lightness. So we've affected the overall balance, we've affected the lightness, we've affected the saturation. We haven't affected hue at any point here. Hue is when we're going to take a color and move it to another color, which we could do for his shirt. So if I select his shirt, and start to change that, now we're changing the hue, and look what's happening over on the left-hand side. As I spin this around, you'll see the hue start to spin around. Now remember over here in our diagram, hue was going around in a circle. That's a great way to represent hue. Lightness has a bottom value and a top value. Saturation has a bottom value and a top. Hue does not. Hue continues around. And if you look over here at our wheel, you can see a wheel is a good way to describe that. That's why you'll see hue always represented in a circular pattern, most of the time. I'll show you another example in just a second, but you can see changing that hue value moves around. So here's an extreme example. I picked a clip here that is almost one color of green, and I've applied an effect called Color Balance HLS. And you can see this is a really old effect in Premiere Pro, and the hue, it is not represented by a slider, it's represented by degrees in a circle. But what I thought was cool about this, watch this. I'm gonna spin this around, watch the hue change over here. Look at this. Wow, right around in circles it goes as we change our image. Are we changing the overall lightness? Are we changing the lightness saturation? No, we're changing the hue. I'm making a crimson frog. We change the lightness? Sure, now we're changing the overall lightness. And you can see it pulls up the shadows. And then the overall saturation, if we take that down, look at what's happening to that waveform. It gets sucked down into the middle and it's removed. Okay, so hue, saturation, lightness. This should help you if you're looking at a clip and you're trying to understand what you need to make a change in that. Doesn't mean you'll always go to those, but at least you might look at it and understand, wow, I think the overall lightness is wrong, or there's something crazy with the hue in this clip. Now, I want to show you another important example of changing hue. So I'm going to go to my graphics workspace. And let's say that this top one, I don't want this to be red anymore. I like the gradient, so I want to keep the same light and dark gradient in this graphic object, but I don't want it to be red. How do I pick a color that's not going to change the overall gradient? Well, I'll click in my appearance on the top fill, and you'll notice that we have hue, saturation, and value. See, there's the B. Remember I said the HSV or HSB is more about picking colors, which you'll see in Photoshop and you see here. So it's not about the lightness of the color, it's how much of that purity of the color. But we don't care about the saturation. We don't care about the B. We care about the hue. So all I have to do is change this value here. So let's go to something blue. So if I use this value, 201, So that's for that stop there. I'll click in this stop, and the only thing I'll do is type 201. Click in there, again, 201. 201. Click OK. Boom. They're guaranteed to look exactly the same because the S and the B are exactly the same. The difference is the hue value. This can save you a ton of work, and I would charge somebody for this. So if I created titles and they wanted more of these titles, oh, you want a whole bunch of blue titles now? Yeah, that'll take some time. You don't give your secrets away. You charge somebody for that if somebody's paying for these titles. But now you know how to go in and apply just the hue change to that. So I hope you understand that sometimes the hue is really important, and that's going to get you there. Sometimes it's its saturation. And here's the last place that I think this is important for something like picking out paints. And if you're ever in the hardware store and you're looking at all these paint chips, somebody will ask you if you need help, and you'll just be standing there like a nerd like me, and you'll be enveloped in all of this. And start to pick this out just as a test for yourself. You're looking at all these different reds, and you'll see them get slightly darker. Oh, that must be the lightness. The lightness value is being reduced as they get darker. Or the saturation. So you're looking at some and they start to get less saturated. And then when you turn over to here, and now you're looking at the same thing but in yellows, it's the same thing but a different hue. Pretty cool, right? I mean, I use this all the time, but when my wife and I are trying to pick colors and I'm trying to help her understand something, then I'll talk more about HSL while we're at the department or at the hardware store. And I'll even do this if we're thinking about painting a room. I'll take a picture of the room, then I'll Photoshop all these different colors, and she can tell me, I don't know, it's too dark or it's too bright, then I know what to change. Or I don't like that color of blue, then I can change the hue value. So hopefully you file this away now and you've got some great tools. It doesn't mean that everything you do is going to look perfect, but at least you'll understand what the hue and saturation and lightness do. Okay, hey, if you're new to VideoRevealed and you found this informative, take a moment and subscribe. You want to support us some more? You can do that through PayPal. There's a link in the description, one in the front of the channel. Our PayPal supporters are helping us keep great tutorials going all the time. Till next time, I'm Colin Smith, and it's my job to demystify all these HSL, BV things that you hear out there.